What's going on, guys? We are back in. We're finally going over the animated series Suicide Squad Isekai. Uh, you can watch on Max, Hulu, sub or dubbed. I watched it in the dub. I wanted to go ahead and have my thoughts on this. I saw a trailer, as you guys know, and I'll figure go ahead and give this a shot. Now, again, I know there may be times, especially with the way the DC universe is right now, that some people may say, hey, this is not cool, this is not whatever. But I'm going to say this. If you guys enjoyed it, awesome. If you didn't, then that's your right. But I'm just going to go ahead and give my thoughts on this series, what happened, and will we get a season 2 or what else is going to happen. But the entirety of this story, obviously, is you have all the different ones from Harley Quinn to Deadshot to Clayface to King Shark to Peacemaker. They get sent into this alternate world of animation, and it's already animation where they get pulled into going. Obviously, Amanda Waller, shows up, puts that bomb in their neck, and they're trying to figure out, okay, what's going on. They get crashed down, and they're in the middle of this war between these humanoid creatures, like goblins and elves and other characters, and they're trying to make, and then they run into Rick Flag after they get imprisoned by this one kingdom, and apparently the kingdom is going against this armada of different creatures where they are being led by other DC villains such as like Ratman, the Thinker. We even get to see Katana in here. We see, of course, Enchantress as well. Enchantress was designed very differently because at first when I saw her, I thought it was Poison Ivy. But you have where the Suicide Squad, they're having to make different plans on, okay, do we make allies with them? How do we get back home? And they have to go every so often to this one area to reset their chips in their heads. And the way they do it is really cool because, again, it's your normal kind of anime from comedy to drama to action. But they did really well, embracing the DC side into this because, again, this is not the first time they've taken the anime feel to it, especially what they did in the Batman movie that they did. And I think they did really well with it. I think they did really well of how much Clayface knew about, this type of world, and how Harley became very entwined with this world, how she found a baby dragon, how the dragon really took to her as like a mother. I thought that was cool. And then seeing how Deadshot and the rest of the gang were learning from this world and being able to, see different things in their own personal lives. And then, and especially at the very end with that fight of, again, spoiler alert, that the queen of this princess was not actually the queen, it was a demon in disguise. And they get a power boost at the very end of the fight of the episode. And it was cool. It was really cool to see them kind of get like a big power boost with the armor that they were wearing to fight off this enemy. And it was a different way from the way they fought, using their current weapons and their current skills to go up against this enemy, which, again, I firmly enjoyed. And a lot of the comedy was there. I really feel like, again, it really did feel like the Suicide Squad. It felt like it was really taken from not only the movies and the comics of the way they would act, the way they treat each other, but at the end of the day, they're a team, and they're going to have to rely on each other not only to survive from these bombs that have been in their head, but also to get back home and also rely on each other's skills, especially with, King Shark being the way he is, being very much of an outcast. Same thing with Peacemaker, same thing with Harley, same thing with Deadshot, same thing with Clayface. But Clayface was really cool. It almost seemed like they made him into like a Michael Jackson type of character, which was kind of funny. And then seeing how Rick Flag again was trying to lead the team, but it seemed like it was more Harley that was leading the team. And again, that was very, noticeable because, again, Harley normally does lead the team in the Suicide Squad for the comics and everything for the most part. But overall, for the ending, really had me wondering on, okay, who was going to be the main villain, and that cliffhanger of, again, spoilers, of it being the Joker, of how somehow the Joker got into this world, and he's trying to make it to where Harley can enjoy herself in this world. And again, is he possibly going to be the big bad for season 2? There's a very big possibility. And I'm hoping that they're going to explore that. I'm hoping that this gets another season. I like I said, I enjoyed myself. I was very entertained. I thought the music was cool. I thought the animation was cool. And I enjoyed myself. There wasn't really a whole lot that I can say that I did not like about this series. The fights were on hand, especially Harley versus Katana, or we finally got to see probably one of the most coolest things for fan made, that people have been wanting to see, King Shark versus Croc. That was amazing. That Killer Croc, that was amazing to see, which I've been wanting to see for a very long time. Especially Clayface, using more of his abilities on, I would say, somewhat the gooder side of things. Same thing with Deadshot, and Peacemaker was cool. Like I said, I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the story. Can't really say too much about it, but what do you guys think of this? Is it a good show? Is it a bad show in your opinion? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I've seen you guys as always on the next one.